My nervous system is on red alert. I am composed like Wim Hof in an ice bath. See, everything to me is like a cold plunge. Everything. All that I'm dealing with right now sends shivers up my spine. Reality is a cold plunge. Say it with me. Reality is a cold plunge. Your nervous system is on red alert. You're always reaching out. Help, 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 till you see the sunlight peering through the clouds to assuage your dysregulated nervous system. Of course, that makes sense. If there's something that I could share with you, the world, all the beings in the manifest realm across the multiverse, would be, hey, it's okay. You're in a cold plunge. God, that's cold. I get cold thinking about it. But I stay, and you can stay. We can stay. The real question is, why would we stay in a cold plunge? Why? Why would we do such a thing? When I close my eyes and I envision the vast expanse of the cosmos, I don't just see all these little aliens in their ice baths, on their different planets, in their star systems, their motherships, their interdimensional vortexes, every single one of them doing a cold plunge to get through the day, but that doesn't answer the question, why? Why is it always a cold plunge? Why? See, that's the question that should be like a burning ember in your side. There's a panel, cold plunge panel, CPP. They gather weekly, different star systems, and they just check in on people. How's your cold plunge going? There's long lines, because, everybody's doing the cold plunge. Three people at a table. Just a regular old rectangular table, old school. 3 feet wide, 5 feet long. And when I say people, understand that that's shorthand. Some funky looking people. I mean, because they're representatives taken from all the different star systems, not just in this galaxy, but all the galaxies, effectively. I mean, it's a fad. It's a fad. I don't know if it's a fad. I mean, if you think about it, are fads really fads? Or is that a fad? To think of a fad as a fad. It's what we do. So, cold plunges for a few million years, and then we go into saunas. Or though we hike with those weighted vests up hillsides, boost our metabolism. what it is consistent across the multiverse is the table, the panel, the cold plunge panel. It would be a different panel several millions of years from now, the sauna panel. I'm sure they'll come up with a better name than that. I like cold plunge panel. Sauna. Sauna system. Anyways, all these aliens are in long lines. And when I say aliens, they're people, but they're aliens because they're aliens to us here on planet Earth. I'm already just presupposing I'm talking to humans here. I do realize there will come a point where this video will be addressed to non-humans, and they'll have this software in their minds that will translate. So I get to the cold plunge panel and I'm like, hey guys, I need some support. And they're like, there's this translation. There's a filament between us, the people in the line, and the free people, aliens, individuals, entities behind the table. Of course, the table is an optical illusion. It's part of the whole holographic simulation of the universe. The filament is there for two reasons, effectively. It's a translation filament. So I speak my language into the filament, and then the translation comes out the other side of the filament to the panel. And it's really just one person unless there's a problem, and then all three might get involved. And then the other reason behind the filament is just protection in case someone's freaking out. My fucking cold plunge is fucking me up! You know, or I want my money back. It's no money, but that doesn't stop them from saying I want my money back. And so we're there. I'm there. I'm like, yeah, man, I need to just check in. I've been waiting in line now for a year. And thank you for feeding me. It's the least they can do, right? I'm waiting in line at the cold plunge panel for a year with all these other species. Also, this is very interesting too because there's also a protective filament. Firmament is a better way of saying it. Firmament that surrounds each one of us and makes sure that we don't get into trouble with, you know, all these other species as we're waiting in line to talk to the panel about our cold plunges. And we get fed, nourished, hydrated. There's entertainment in there. You know, you can watch screens and everything like that. And you can interface with, you know, members of your family, members of your own species, or other species, really, if you want. But it's protective, and it's nourishing, and it's entertaining. Frankly, when I say I've been in one of those for a year, that's a guess. It could be longer. It could be part of the whole thing. It could be part of the whole thing. So I get there waiting for approximately a year, give or take. How can we help you? Yeah. Cold plunges are killing me. Okay. Tell us more. And so then, just as a side note, this is like how this alien's voice is translated through the filament. I have no idea how that alien sounds. It could be like, but here it's very professional, like dealing with the best flight attendant on the best airline. So tell us what's going on. Well, I'm blaming you guys. Oh, you're blaming us. Okay. Tell me why you're blaming us for the difficulties with your cold plunge. Well, you're the panel, right? Yes, we're the panel. Okay. Great, you're the panel. But tell me something. Why am I doing this? Well, of course you know why you're doing this. No, I don't. But your nervous system is dysregulated, and this is what we decided would be the best approach. No, but that's where I've got a problem with what you guys decided, honestly. The cold plunge actually makes my system even more dysregulated. Well, yes, that's part of the plan. But how can I find what I need to find? Well, tell us what you need. I need to be in a state where I'm not dysregulated, if you know what I mean. Like, whoa. Because, life is tough, right? Life is certainly tough. Tell me about it. We've got a line here. Hundreds of thousands of people, possibly millions, all waiting to complain. It's a good thing I'm in my cold plunge now. Wait a minute, I don't see a cold plunge. You don't see it, but I'm in a cold plunge now. Wow, how long? How do you get like in and out, in and out? Nope. You don't get in and out? That's what you're supposed to do. That is what you are supposed to do. We don't get out of the cold plunge. Wow. Okay, so you're different species, different whatever. You're an alien. Are you like adjusted for that? Can you just stay in very cold temperatures because you're some alien from a very cold planet? No, not at all. Okay, all right, so what kind of planet are you from? Very tropical. Very warm. Whoa. Yeah. You are in a constant cold plunge. How long is this cold plunge? Well, I've been cold plunging consistently for 30 of your years. Earth years. Yeah. So you're saying that me cold plunging for like a few minutes once a day, and you've been cold plunging all day, every day for 30 years, and you're from a tropical planet? Absolutely. Wow. Okay, well, man, really? Seriously? That totally just totally blows my mind, dude. I don't even get this. Look, okay, first of all, there's like 1 million people behind me. How long do I get? You can take as long as you like. Yeah, but that's not fair. We are the panel. We're here to take care of you. Yeah, but if I talk to you for like a day, those people have to keep on waiting. I'm holding up 1 million people. Yes. But that wouldn't be fair to them. Yes. So, what should I do? Yes. I don't want to keep them waiting. Yes. But I do have a problem. Then you better get to it. 'Cause you're keeping millions waiting. I want to know why the cold plunge. Like, I'm having a really hard time going through all this suffering, not knowing why. And then I get up here and I'm presuming you're telling me the truth, that you're from a fucking tropical planet and you're doing a cold plunge every day, all day for 30 years. Why are you doing that? That is a great question. What else would I do? You could do a lot of different things. You could sit on a beach and drink cocktails, go surfing, enjoy the sun. I've already done that. Okay. You could do a lot of different things. I don't know what you do on your planet. I've already done them all. You've already done all the things. Oh, yes. These other guys, they've done all the things too. We've done all the things. But what have you not done? This. What do you mean? This. Answering problems from all the denizens of the universe all day long while sitting in a cold plunge for 30 years? Why would you do that? I've done everything else. Well, I would still rather just do that other man, this is really hard. You know that? It's really hard, bro. Because I don't want to keep all these people waiting, but I am burning for an answer. I need to know why. I need to know why. Why am I doing this cold plunge? Why is there this panel? Why is everybody coming to talk to you? Why are you sitting there in a cold plunge for 30 years, Mr. Tropical? Why? Because I've already done everything. This is the one thing I haven't done. But it's torture. Yes. It is. You're choosing. You are choosing to torture yourself. I am choosing my pain. Yes. But there's gotta be more to life than pain. Come on, bruh. More to life than pain. I mean, is reality so fucked up that the only way that you can deal with it is to torture yourself? I've already experienced all the pleasures. All the pleasures. All of the pleasures. How could you have experienced all the pleasures? We're talking about the whole universe here. There's countless star systems with countless planets. I've been to them all. I've done them all. It was great. And I got bored. You got bored? You got bored of constant pleasure? Of course. Why? Why would you get bored of constant pleasure? Just run that one by me. That's not the way things are. Wait a minute. What do you mean that's not the way things are? Every single economy on every single planet creates all this pleasure, and they do so by exploiting the peoples. And then the person who's rich enough and powerful enough, in this case myself, as I am a being who has lived millions and millions of lives, millions and millions of years, I know how to create fantastic, stupendous wealth. I can go to any and every planet in this manifest realm and experience all the pleasure that I want. And I've done so. Yes, I have. And I have begun to understand that all this pleasure is not pleasure. It's, well, why don't you tell me what it is? You got me, bro. If I had your power, if I had your money, if I wasn't some kind of pauper by comparison, you know I'd be doing the circuit. I'd be out there enjoying all the pleasures across the whole multiverse. You know I would. Yes, you would. Because you haven't experienced it. But if you've experienced it over and 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 over again, is that the translation? Is that the filament? Did you actually say over that many times? Over, over, over. Wow. Okay. So I'm guessing that you've done this many times. Many. Innumerable. The only thing left is pain. See, that's where we disagree, and that's where I'm going to have to stay here in line and keep plying you for answers. I don't care how many people are behind me. Yes. Because you're in pain. And your pain matters. Yeah, my pain fucking matters. Facts. Is that what you're saying? That is. You're saying that it's my pain that matters. It is. Why would pain matter more than pleasure? Because you're running from pain to pleasure. Stop running. Stay in the ice bath. work it out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I get it. So you're saying my pain is my pleasure. Yes. You're saying don't run from the pain to all this pleasure, because eventually you're gonna get satiated and find yourself in pain. You're gonna find yourself in even greater pain after you've been running for millions of years. Why even greater pain? Because all those years that you were on that treadmill, you thought that if you kept on running from the pain toward all the pleasures on all the planets, that one day you'd find that oasis of dopamine. Really, dopamine. The kingdom of dopamine. And finally, you'd be okay. You could stop running. But my friend, we here on the panel, the cold plunge panel, know differently. You will never find that kingdom of dopamine. Because that's not the way that the laws of the universe operate. You cannot run from pain and just live forever in pleasure. You cannot run from pain and live forever in pleasure. Your pain must become your pleasure. Yeah. Somehow I get that. Of course you do. How long have I been waiting in line? Billions of years. What? Maybe even trillions of years. I was in that bubble waiting to talk to you for trillions of years. Of course. Of course. But I didn't even know that I was in the bubble for trillions of years waiting to talk to you. Of course you didn't. But you're here. Welcome. Why would that happen? Because you couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle what? You couldn't handle waiting this long without all those distractions and diversions and dopamine. You're saying that I was in a bubble of dopamine for a trillion years to get to the point where I could ask you about the very purpose of life. Yes. Yes. Why would you do that to me? No. Why would you do that to you? Feel the pain of your own decision, your own choice. That was your choice. Beautiful. Join me in the cold plunge. Here. Pull up a chair. Be the fourth panel member. We'll just extend the table. We could use the help. There are trillions of souls waiting trillions of years in their dopamine bubble, trying to find the answer that always eludes them. Not you. You get it. Can I ask you a question? What if I don't want to be on the panel and be in a bubble, not a bubble bath, an ice bath all day, every day? I'm not from a tropical planet, but it ain't ice cold either. What are my options? Oh, you know your options. No, I kinda do. Yeah, you do. I kinda know my options. Yeah. So you're saying that if I don't join you guys, pull up a chair, be the fourth person on the panel, the cold plunge panel, here in the center of the universe, wherever we are, then I'm gonna go to the end of the line again. Yes, you are. I'm gonna go back to the end of the line again. Absolutely. What the fuck? That's so fucked up. Am I allowed to curse? Am I in a cold plunge? Yes? Well, then you're allowed to curse. You're not offended? I'm in a cold plunge every day. For years. Yeah. I don't really want to go to the back of the line and wait again. You're never gonna know. What? You just told me I'm gonna be back in the line. You're not gonna know, though. What? Once you go back, once you say no to pulling up a chair and being in this panel, you go back. You get yourself another dopamine bubble. And you wait trillions of years to speak to me again. Dude, that is the most sadistic thing I've ever heard. It's your choice. Yeah, but I didn't even choose any of this, man. I didn't choose to wait in a line. Yes, you chose. I did not choose. You chose. Bro, you're also saying that I could choose to sit down next to you in this panel. But I'm not choosing that. You're choosing. But what I'm saying is that you've only given me two choices. There are only two choices. Sit here on this panel with us, or go back to the end of the line and wait. Is it going to be the same? Of course. It's always the same. So you're saying that if I sit on the panel with you, that I will have reconciled pain and pleasure? Absolutely. But that will be fucking painful. But it will also be pleasurable. You've got the dichotomy between pain and pleasure. We don't. But what is pleasurable about you're there in a cold plunge all day, you're from a tropical planet, you're sitting here answering these fucking questions from trillions of souls and their dopamine bubbles. What's the pleasure? The pleasure is having chosen it. The pleasure is having known the truth and lived the truth over and over every day, all day. But there's gotta be more! There has got to be more to this universe than this fucking dichotomy that you've got going on here. Of course. But that is all in the trillions of bubbles behind you. In your dopamine bubble, waiting in line for 1 trillion years behind 1 trillion people, you get everything. Everything that this universe can offer you. And that's why, in the countless years, we've only amassed 3 here on the panel. But isn't it going to be something different? A few years from now, a few decades from now, like the sauna challenge or something like that? Could be. Very likely. Yeah, but so you guys are always changing, and yet you're pretending like there's this predetermined either or. Cold plunge, panel, or wait in line for 1 trillion years in your dopamine bubble. Your dopamine bubble is determining what you're seeing right now. How do I even know that I'm talking to you? Is this just a projection of the dopamine bubble? This firmament, filament screen between us, the 3 of you, the fucking cold plunge, everything, is that just the dopamine bubble? There's only one way to find out. Take a seat.